Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and or good night, depending where you are in the world today. Welcome to session 1 of our brand new Vampire the Requiem 2nd edition game. I'm going to very quickly unmute the masses because I need to double check that things are working properly. Hello?
Right. Are things working properly?
I don't know why my intro video started playing through my my desktop audio when it should be playing through my headphones. I don't know if it was picked up properly on the old intro itself, but I think I fixed it partway through. But we'll figure it out. But I am a second or two behind now on copying all of the stuff and things. So. You guys can blather quickly whilst I fix that.
Blather.
We're here to play some vampire, yo.
I have to get back to my thought process if I'm trying to blather.
Sorry.
Oh, what city it was? I don't say. There's a city in the original games that has a department store, and that's where you were finally able to get the evolution stones.
Wait, what are we talking about now?
Oh, come on.
The original Pokemon games.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what now? Yeah, okay.
Careful, don't go too far. The Nintendo ninjas will come and snipe us.
No.
I know the city you're talking. Celadon, isn't it?
Is it Celadon? I didn't.
Celadon department store. Yep.
Oh wow. Okay. I didn't.
The big ass store.
Damn,
yeah.
You pulled that out of somewhere. Like.
Well, it's in multiple games, is the thing.
Okay, fair enough.
The department stores are in multiple games, yeah, but Celadon specifically was first gen.
Yep.
Second gen, it was in the city with what's her name? What's her bitch ass mill tank? Whitney. The department store in second gen is where Whitney is the gym leader.
Mill tank. Roll out.
Yeah, boy. I hate that thing. Oh.
Right. I think that's all the...
I think I have everything.
Right. You know what the last check is going to be is... Let me just put this music on. Okay, it's showing up as desktop audio now, so...
Good to go? Think you got it?
I think it's working. Yep. Technical difficulties. I would have thought this would have showed up in the previous session, but apparently it's this session. So, there we go.
Hey, why not?
So, just to recap very quickly. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our official session 1 of the brand spanking new Vampire the Requiem Chronicle, New London by Night. It is 2nd edition, and we had session 0 last week. I say session 0. It was more like a session 0.5. So there was a little intro into what the group is going to be set to task to do, and we got to figure out people's characters and finalize anything that needed to be done. But we will get going with things proper now. essentially. I think a good way to start, because this is technically the first session, is for people to do a little character intro. We are definitely down a player tonight because they have an appointment tomorrow, and one of our players is running slightly late. So let's intro some characters, and then we can hopefully get going when our delayed player is here. So why don't we start with Father Green?
Hi there, I'm Despodonis, also known as Father Green. I am a member of the Ventru clan, and I am tending to cause as much trouble as I can.
Yay.
So, I realized that I said your name, looked over, and you were mid-slurp. I was like, oh no. My bad.
That's the best time. Thanks, dude. Like,
Yep.
it's like okay.
If it was bad, I probably should have come on like rap.
All right.
It wasn't me this time.
And how about Tato? Are you good to do it? Because I know you're on mobile at the moment, but you...
I can be sat at my PC and on a better mic by the time Johnny's done.
Okay, Johnny, you do... Let's hear about Wolfgang.
What kind of vampire are you there, Father Green? Like, what is it? What are you? I'm a Deva. So what are you?
Ventru, as stated.
Oh, Venture. Okay, great. Gotcha. Yeah, well, I play Wolfgang. He's a Deva. And I'm in the Invictus clan. Has a little bit of turf. Thinks he's an important individual, but he's pretty low on the totem pole. So we're being put to work. A handsome young lad with striking looks and lots of charm.
Striking looks.
And needs to get a knife. That's what he needs to get.
Oh, are you proficient with the weaponry?
Yeah. I can juggle them too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can try to juggle them.
You have circus history.
Mm-hmm.
Or performer history, more accurately. Yep.
Yes.
All right. And as promised, just as they take a sip, Coterie. Let's hear about Cora. Cora, even. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Tater. I'm playing Cora, who is a Nosferatu Covenant? Yes. No, clan.
Yep.
Covenant is the groups. Nosferatu clan. She is basically a living doll and is very, very confused at all times because she is so fresh off the bite she doesn't know how to function.
Fresh off the bite, I like that. That's good. Yeah,
she rolled.
She's
great,
a baby.
great vitae. Great vitae for that too.
Yeah, she came into this starving.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So,
you were basically dumped, right, on Viv's doorstep.
She basically got dumped on someone's front doorstep and said, "Here, deal with this. I don't want to."
One of the laws, like you are responsible for.
Oh yeah.
So just nah.
Exactly. So that's gonna be fun.
Now it is possible, although you'd have to be a revenant. It is possible for a vampire to be created without intentionally. I'm sorry if you can hear that screaming in the background, by the way. My daughter is having a bath and apparently...
Displeased?
No, they're playing. That's happy noises.
Okay, good.
You have to check.
That's good,
sometimes
then.
they're very similar. But yeah. But yeah, sorry. Revenants. You can sometimes be created without being like willfully done. People imbuing you with their willpower and their vitae and turning you. You just wake up after being completely devastated by a vampire, and it's weird because you don't have all the same abilities as a regular vampire, but you can be fed vampire blood and essentially turned into a proper vampire with proper clan and whatnot. So,
yeah.
Interesting. It's quite rare, but it can happen.
Yeah, it sounds like a process.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All
She
right.
got full turn and then abandoned promptly. Just like, I don't like how you came out. Yeet.
I mean, that's probably fair, given that she's a little bit creepy.
A little?
A little bit creepy.
Murder doll.
Oh, God, I forgot about that. I actually forgot that was a thing.
I was meaning to make a bunch of ringtones and sounds for that, but I've kind of been tied up.
It's okay, dude.
She's a little bit creepy. Oh.
I just love that it's there and it's usable.
Yep.
And I don't even have to do it because you all have access to it. And like Lime and Sass did it last session for me. I didn't have to touch it.
Yeah, things were played with quite a bunch. Okay, before we do jump into things, is there anything that we need to recap for you guys, or did you come in with any questions that we need to cover? Did you all remember to take your session beat from being here last session? And Brad, you got an extra beat as voted for by the group.
Ooh.
Do we take a new baby aspiration or whatever it is if we did it last time?
Did you? What was your aspiration? If you've completed
I didn't.
An aspiration, okay. So,
but someone fed last time, and I remember that when we fed, someone said that they completed their little thing and took the beat for it. I think Sass said it, so I was just curious.
Sass was kind of taking the piss about like, oh, easy aspiration, feed.
Yep.
Okay.
I thought about it. To be fair, I just didn't do it.
Yeah. So essentially how it will work, I might let it fly once that you get an easy feed, but I thought that was one of your baby noises for a second, but no, it was the little man. No. I was like,
no.
what the
It's
hell?
the real baby.
It's the real one.
Yeah, it's the actual toddler. He might be doing my giggle effects today.
Yeah. So yeah,
Sorry, guys.
You
Makes
have
it
two short aspirations, one long aspiration. Whenever you complete one, essentially think up a new one for the next session, so you will have it potentially achievable that session. But I'll remind Sass of that when they get here. I believe they're slightly held up by colleagues. It's always fun.
Yeah. Yep.
Brad, I sent you a picture of your Crimson Nun in Discord. So that's what she looks like. And I don't think there was much from anyone else that needed doing apart from Lime. But Lime's not here, and he basically wanted me to deal with his sire, grandsire, etc. So I'll deal with that when I can actually speak to him properly. Hey, there's a Sass. We have successfully waffled sufficiently.
Ah, savages.
So Sass, I believe you had a short aspiration completed last session. Oh no. Okay, it's not Discord that's crashed. It might just be Sass.
I can hear you. It's just lagging.
Okay. Short aspiration was to feed? Is anyone else lagging? I suppose would be the question.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Everything is booting up at once, so give me a second.
Okay, that's fair.
I literally sat down, opened up Discord.
That's fair. Well, what I can do...
I do got a question. So when we were playing Werewolf,
Yep.
we could use an essence to like add dice.
Yep.
Do we use vitae or willpower to do? Can we even do that?
You can, and I believe you can use potentially both.
Okay.
And they add different amounts, as far as I remember. I'm just going to double check what they are.
And how do we get willpower back? I guess would also be important.
That is to do with your mask and dirge. Yeah, that's to do with your mask and dirge. So that's and you can get back 1 dot or multiple dots on that front. I
have to integrate into a new click for my social chameleon one. So I have to integrate with you guys, and then I can... So I'll burn a willpower so I can get it back.
Well, there's this wonderful thing called RCIA, Rite of Christian Initiation. We can bring you in. It's every Wednesday.
Not quite like that.
You said, and all you said in a new click.
Mhm.
There is no click better than God, son.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
Almost there.
No, you're good. Okay, so page 91, I believe, is the reference.
Can I get the book open again? Shit.
Yeah. Okay, so Kindred can spend a point of vitae to add 2 dice to a roll involving a physical attribute.
Okay.
And I think willpower, you can spend it to roll up to 3 dice. You can do both as well, or most things. Although, unless the rules specifically exclude willpower for things such as remorse or frenzy, that kind of thing. So yes, you can use both. Vitae will give you 2 dice. Willpower will give you 3 in situations where you can actually use it. But one resource is probably easier than the other to recover, I would say.
Yeah.
But also, but keep in mind, based on your blood potency level, if it is only 1, you can only spend 1 point of vitae per turn. So if you do that to force a roll, you won't be able to use it to do your spell stuff or do an ability, that kind of thing. So that's something to factor in. If you have blood potency 2, then you can spend 2 points a turn in it, that kind of thing. Okay, first things first, could we get a quick recap of who Edith is, please? Everyone else has done a recap of their characters from session 0. So, who and what is Edith?
Edith is a gangrel female born in the 1860s and turned in about the 1880s, like peak Victorian era. She was thrown into sleep because she was not very willing to obey, and has recently woken up, and she has a job currently with Viv.
And I've just realized
red hair.
I forgot to
wears it in more of a Victorian style, kind of like Victorian-esque leather clothing. So, yeah.
I forgot to fix your covenant lack of thing on the overlay.
Oh yeah,
my bad.
Covenant bliss.
I was a little bit distracted. Apologize this week. Okay. So last session, pretty quickly, I'll run through it. We went through everyone's character stuff. Sass, I didn't hear if you it was lagging a bit. Did you have a aspiration completed?
I wrote them down. I had everything in my notes. Forgot to save it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, make sure you've got 2
reading
short...
is on there as a short term.
I'll let that fly for the first one. We're gonna need a little more elaboration than just doing a common...
Specifically, it was getting Cora fed. So...
Oh, okay. That's different. If it's like
Cora was
training
so,
the newbie...
desperate for... Yeah.
That's a bit different. So if you completed your short-term or a long-term aspiration, you get an extra beat, and you get to replace it with a new aspiration for this session. So yeah, last session we basically created everyone's characters, got them finalized, and we introduced them to the Chronicle of New London by Night. You received either instruction or an invitation, or were just thrust into things at the place that you were currently at because you were newbies and we needed some muscle. Essentially, there is some kindred killing going on within the city. Kindred have gone missing, and they were from separate areas, and not any one type or covenant was represented exclusively within these missing individuals. Therefore, no obvious link was immediately apparent. However, a local businessman by the name of Lilybelle, as the supplier of a fine vintage of various blood types to these establishments, had a little bit more of a focus on the clientele and whatnot, noticed the pattern and raised it with the sheriff, MacBeth, who sent the feelers out, wanted some representation from each of the covenants to investigate the matter so that everyone had fair representation. Sadly, 2 covenants decided to not show their faces. Circle of the Crone and the Carthian movement. The Carthians, I think, is the other one.
Every time I see that name, I think I call the Carthaginians is what I call them. It's like every time.
Yeah. So by virtue of 2 of you not having covenants and the others all having different ones, 2 covenants didn't show, and repercussions will be had on said covenants for ignoring an official letter from a representative of the Prince of the city. However, those of you who did show were treated to a drink of your choice, which I think everyone but Cora had? Or did Cora have some in the end? I don't think.
Edith got something for Cora because she was literally starving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you all had a drink, and the situation was explained. The details were somewhat light in terms of who's gone missing, but you were basically told, go speak to Lilybelle, find out what he knows, and he'll give you more details. I don't think the club names and everything were given out, so you can get that from him. MacBeth then disappeared, basically left you all to it. You all I think you requested some things off of her. Some of you requested to be paid for your time. Some of you requested... I don't think it was... What was the other thing you wanted?
A favor.
A favor. Yeah.
Open boon.
Boon. That was it. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. All right. So, she basically said she'll see what she could do, and departed. And that's pretty much where we wrapped things up for the first session, or half a session, whatever we want to put it. Where we left you all in La Bohème, where you have some dancers or performers on the stage getting ready for the night's entertainment.
Everybody's chilling in sweats right now. It's cool.
Yeah. Let's see. We got on at the moment. No, we don't want that. We'll go with this one. So we will begin our session where we left off. You all in La Bohème, having just been essentially instructed to figure out what's going on and deal with it quickly. You are given her number, her direct number, because mobiles are a thing.
Yeah.
It's a bit vibey.
Mobiles I'm still not used to. They're a bit weird.
Yeah, this modern tech is a little bit odd for you, right?
Edith's like talking, we're all on our phones, just like, yep.
Everyone's face it, yep.
I forget I have it unless someone points it out to me. I'm like, oh.
I'd imagine fax machines and pages and shit like that are still foreign to you to some extent.
And that's stuff that's not even used.
So, you have been tasked with finding out what's going on with these disappearing kindred. How do you wish to begin your investigation?
Oh, we need to make sure one of us has the capability of seeing the different markings for where we need to go. Past that, getting armed would be a good idea, because as one walks by the faith of God, having a shotgun is also good comfort.
Amen.
So, who has access to an armory? I got books. Going once, twice, 3 times? Great, we need to buy guns.
I can, if you find some where with guns, I could probably get you in.
We should seek to do this an appropriate way. Does anybody have any contacts for weapons, or...
I only have Viv.
I mean,
I forget what the owner's name is back at the club, but I could maybe ask him. He might have some stuff. He might know some people.
which club was it you worked at again? Was it
Nocturne? Yep.
I
don't remember what you said was under it either. You told me there was something under it though.
Yeah, so Nocturne
doesn't happen to be weapons.
Nocturne is run by an individual known only as the Keeper. But yeah, it's a pretty high-end nightclub. But it's on like the penthouse floor of a in the city's financial district. So it's pricey, but as kindred who work there or have worked there, you would be aware that there is also an additional underground lair which has let's say supplies. You imagine like the underground lair in what's the name is blanking now, in John Wick Continental. That's the name of the place. There's like
there you go,
a hotel, and then there's the hotel underneath it. So it's kind of that vibe. So yeah, there's a potential that you could pick something up there. I mean, you're also technically, it might be New London and it might be New Europe, but you're still in America, so you can buy guns. Like certain things have been adopted, do we say?
I'm out of mana. Time to use American magic.
Hey,
I have a meme for that I just picked up today. Find it.
Has anybody even got the scratch for a gun, though?
Well, do any of you have any of the merits that give you the monies?
I have 1 point in resources.
Me too.
Okay.
Nah, dog.
And what page is the resources merit on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Around 113, I bet. That's where I
2
always
points. 2 points is considered middle class, basically.
Shit,
and 1 point is basically you have spending money here and there.
Resource merit is page 123. I have it open and I have the Control F search bar open at all times.
Also, I just picked up on that previous message in the chat. It's a bit like with me looking up stuff a little bit more, it's harder for me to keep tabs on that. But
so we got a little bit of money, but we ain't.
I mean, we are technically just going in for a quick look around, some initial recon, so we don't necessarily need to go unarmed.
What, you faction people don't have your own little places you can get or borrow weapons?
Yes, we do. But when you're a librarian, you can't access those. But I can get books.
Okay, so very quickly, if you have resources 1 dot, we're just going to work it out like this. Roll me a d4, and then roll me that many d100s. That's how much handling cash you have.
Oh, come on, baby. Give me that D4. Give me that 4. Yeah, all right.
Dang it.
Watch Edith roll more than you on 2
Yeah,
dice.
right,
Honestly,
exactly.
That's pretty good.
Yo! Let's go.
Flat 100. That's amazing.
That's good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And a 96 as well.
And a
That's-
96.
Yeah. That third one fucked you up.
I know, right?
Until I know different, that's what we're doing.
That's my money, all right. $278 in my last armor slot because I don't know where else I'll fucking put it.
I think usually it doesn't necessarily make you work out the specific amount of money, but I was just looking to get like a ballpark.
Page 3 has a resources tab.
Oh, it does?
1, 2, 3. It's the third box down on the right, page 3.
Wait.
That you can, like, write in what you have.
Oh, I'm looking in the book. I'm like, wait, what? What?
No, page 3 on your sheet has the third box down on the right.
On
is
your
a resources
character,
box.
okay.
On your character sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
I got you. When in doubt, trust my crackhead energy to be checking every page
Yeah, you're good.
at all times.
I did also give you access to the professor's stuff.
I see this. Thank you.
So, I mean, $400, give or take, between you. Probably be able to get a pistol with that, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, honestly. yeah. So,
I'm
I
relying
would-
on you guys who know how much these
Okay,
things
fine.
are worth to tell me that ballpark.
Well,
depends on what
that
we're getting.
that pistol right there over
Mhm.
my shoulder is about $350, and that is a Ruger 9mm.
Your camera's off.
No,
Is it not?
Okay.
I have it blocked for some reason. How did that
yeah, I
happen?
can see it.
Right next to the crow.
So I was right about $400 should get
That's
you a
weird.
pistol, right?
$400
Yeah.
will get you a pretty standard pistol unless you're going for something special like a Taurus Arms Judge.
Okay.
Or you're going for like Desert Eagle, which is
Okay, I know Desert Eagles. Other stuff, it's types, right? Does it have the put the bullets in ammo? Or does it have the clip ammo? Like that's about my knowledge. When it comes
There
to...
actually is a ranged weapons chart.
I don't
it
know if
doesn't
there's
have
prices on it.
It doesn't have prices, though, it looks like. You are correct. So
Does
So
it
I'm
have
just-
rarity?
it does have rarities on it.
I believe what I read was you can get up to rarity based on your resources for
Okay,
equipment.
there you
And if you doubled it, you would lose your resources for a month, basically.
Okay, yeah, we can go with that. That makes it easier.
Yeah, it has the availabilities on it. That's going to be page 178 with the ranged weapons chart.
Thank you.
It'll give you all the stats and your availability. Yay, I'm being useful.
It's very helpful.
You're
Thank
always useful.
Bullshit. Thank
We ain't
God he's
talk-
watching Blippi.
you. So yeah, I mean, you can go pick up a gun or two in this case because you both have a dot in resources.
Who
I would
who
assume-
needs gun?
2 dots minimum.
I'm good with shotguns. If you got somebody who's good with the pistol, go with the pistol. But somebody should be armed. After all, if people are going missing, that probably means that supernatural, all woogie woogie, isn't going to do everything we want it to do.
I work best in close quarters.
Yeah, I
have
need.
some spending money, and as long as I am reimbursed eventually, I'm willing to part with some of it.
I figure you work best in any quarters.
I can handle a firearm as well.
I need a knife. I'm no good with guns. So
I know nothing about guns. Or knives.
You're in America. Give it time. It'll come to you.
It's fine
Oh.
here.
Brass knuckles sound fun. I
sounds
didn't
like we
think
need a
about-
knife and a shotgun. That's what it sounds like.
let's make it happen. Let's get what we can for the time being. Find out what's going on, initial scouting, assess the situation, and adapt as we go. Besides, we may be able to get people to hand over their guns willingly.
I think I can help with that.
You are the best button, aren't you?
Huh?
Huh?
I'm confused.
God.
I'm confused.
It happens.
That's an awful laugh.
Horrible.
Brad
Not
gave
as
me
good
that
as the
one.
other one.
Horrible.
No, yeah, it's the ghost giggle is the one you're looking for. That one's for when I get, like, pop off on powers and stuff.
For anyone wondering what the random noises are, Cora's character has, as a Nosferatu, one of their unsettling abilities is that you just hear random
giggles.
and stuff around them like that.
There's the ghost one, yeah. That's the calm one.
Just
The other one is like if I pop off with powers.
yeah. Didn't like that.
Didn't
Nope.
like that.
Unnerving, isn't it? Just a reminder. Yep. Adult themes are potentially happening in this, so be warned. Okay, so the plan is to
Where's
go to
Cookie here?
Go to Walmart,
Go to
grab a
Walmart.
shotgun and a knife.
Okay.
Because why not? Because you can just get them both there.
It's true.
And
It is
really,
true.
and tires for your car. Really, anything you want.
Okay.
Go get those. Spend the money. Make sure we're equipped up, and then where we gotta go? We gotta go meet Lilybelle.
Lilybelle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lilybelle.
So
So, does anybody drive? Is the question.
I have a
Nope.
point in drive.
I did not.
I
Alright,
run.
we're
so,
interested.
like,
I wanted to learn.
well,
or else we can all take the subway, I guess.
you have
Yeah,
the
we can just take the
options.
underground.
You can take the tube, the subway. You can
Uber.
pick up an Uber. With regards to your weapons, Walmart would be taken over by ACOM, which is
Sure.
basically you order what you want through the website. You can either have it delivered or you can go pick it up. Firearms, yeah, they'll need some form of like ID, but other than that, you should be fine.
Okay.
ID.
I will order them. It's fine.
I don't know if I have ID yet.
That's incredible.
So yeah,
I will place the
ACOM
order for the
Pharmatech,
shotgun.
they rule the world when it comes to commerce. Now you're saying if it's 2 dots in available, it wipes out your 1 dot of resources.
For a month.
For a
a
month,
month.
yes.
So shotgun is 2
2.
dots. So who was after the
Yes.
shotgun? In fact, shotgun, pistol, rifle, like
I think all the guns are 2, aren't they? At least,
wow.
yeah.
pistols, like a Glock or a Colt,
Wow.
are 3 dots. So you're looking at
That's actually crazy.
revolvers
Yeah.
Outstanding.
for that,
Or
I
a
think it'd be better if I
shotgun,
just-
2. 2
Or a
dots also. Though.
or a shotgun, or a rifle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we could just find some weak-willed individuals and be like, "Give me your shotgun and forget you ever met me."
I mean, that is
We'll
also
try
an
that.
option if you were to, like, you can potentially go, feed, and hope
Well, if
that-
there's gang activity in the area, you can feed on a couple of gang members and take their weapons.
good.
Are we about to go accost some gang members?
This is already off the rails. I love it. Just like.
So
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
let's see what would be best
I'm
suited.
getting more things to use.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
if
Yep.
you're looking for where you might find gang activity, I'm gonna need a. Give me an int streetwise.
Oh god.
Sick, bro.
Perfect.
That's just a luck roll for me. Let's go.
Okay.
An intelligence plus streetwise?
Yeah, you can roll it if you want.
Hi, I'm a petty criminal before I got.
Okay.
How do I roll? Just click normal?
So to roll on these sheets, you click on the 2 abilities that you want to do.
Scroll back up and hit the
And
red
then-
die. It should be there.
Yeah,
Nothing.
At the top,
No,
you click on the red die.
modifier.
I was
Oh,
not built for
damn.
these streets.
Look at me go.
It's you, big guy.
My dumb 1 intelligence.
You had an explosion in there.
You got
Hey,
2
man, you-
Holy
explosions.
shit, I have a
Holy
success.
shit.
Man, you're a Deva. You know people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know my turf for sure.
I
But
was
I
not a
would
criminal,
assume,
so.
I assume there ain't no that much gang activity there.
Okay, so we're gonna leave Le Bohème en masse. You are.
Hi, Viv. Love you. I'll come back to you one day.
Yeah, so you are here essentially, just outside of Crone territory, and yeah, you'll be aware of an area that they hang out. Considering you got 4 successes, what kind of gang are they? Tell me. Bear in mind, there is a biker gang on the outskirts of the city that are werewolves. Out of character, you will know that. In character, probably not.
Nazi gang. It's Nazis.
Let's see. These are guys that run like some sort of underground,
It can be whatever.
like almost like a casino, but not quite that much. You know, it's got like card games, got
Okay,
roulette
yep.
and stuff like that. So they got to have some security for sure. Also, we could maybe make some money, and it's Crone territory, so I'm down for it because fuck them for not showing up.
Well, you would have. It's in the Crone territory.
I thought you said it was nearby.
No, I
That-
said you are near
but
the
yes.
Crone territory, but yeah.
I would prefer either the Crones or the Carthian if I get to choose. Yes, the
mean,
two
yeah.
people that didn't show up.
I mean, you're right next door to the Crone territory.
Cause a little chaos then.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, you'll be aware that there is a seedy little gambling den. Let's go traditional. Running in the basement, do we say, of a Chinese restaurant.
Going real classic.
yeah.
Okay, yep.
Yep. And you are probably familiar with it. Maybe you've been there a few times. Now, you're aware that feeding on territory outside of either your own or within Elysium is potential for causing more problems, but as you've said, fuck them, they didn't show up, and you don't mind causing trouble. I'm fine with this. So you making your way over en masse to this place?
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you guys about it, and then I'll, what do you guys think?
So you'll get to this this restaurant. I mean, it's not the cleanliest of places, but it looks like they do a good business. Like, it's busy enough inside. You'll be getting there like later on in the evening, probably as things upstairs in the food department are winding down. The servers are cleaning tables and whatnot. Let's say maybe 10, 11 o'clock at night, give or take. But you know that as I said, underneath this, in the basement, there is a bit of a gambling den, and you'll be able to have a look around, maybe casually walk past the restaurant, look down the stairs towards the basement entrance, and there is a very sturdy, sort of thick steel door, with the little slit that you move open to get inside. But stood outside are 2 big guys. One of them with a bit of a buzz cut, flat top kind of thing going on, and the other bald as fuck with a massive beard. Traditional heavy set muscle types. Do you wait for the restaurant to officially shut and witnesses to potentially disappear, scout the area, or are you just going balls to the wall?
So, when we get there, I'm gonna look down and be like, I can probably get us inside. But I'm gonna look over to Edith and be like, I'm gonna need your cash though. They gotta know we're serious.
I have your word and you'll pay me back.
Absolutely.
I might be able to bully our way in.
I hand it.
Would you prefer to try that?
It's up to you guys.
I don't care either way. But I'll pull out my cash for now and hand it over.
Before we go in, I want to know what the goal is here. So, are you looking to get in, gamble, make some money, then go buy some stuff, or are you looking to take these two guys out to get whatever weapons they might have on them and potentially feed in the process?
Yeah, I mean, we could just deal with these two. That's up to you guys.
Yeah.
In that case, we're waiting for witnesses to leave.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I just
take my money back.
I just wanted to be clear before we go in, because it's two different scenarios that we're juggling there.
The other option is I can get us all in and we can see if they've got money and weapons inside, but then we'd have to kill everybody. So, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody inside, I should say.
Let's not
There's
kill
a
a lot
whole
of
lot of
people.
people inside. Nah.
Yeah, I have no
We
idea
really
how many.
need to kill
Exactly.
these guys.
What?
Okay.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I agree.
How are we all doing on the Vitae front, by the way?
After the drink, 7.
4.
Okay.
2.
I do have a feeding ground. I have feeding ground, so.
Yeah.
I have 2.
So you are itching,
Corny.
like
Oh yeah.
you can
Corny is
almost
just-
you
She's
can almost
twitching.
hear like the
Oh, yeah.
When is
like,
she not twitching?
true.
Usually she's perfect. If she's fully fed, she's perfectly still and looks lifeless.
Okay, Annabelle, got it.
Yeah, she is a gothic doll. Yeah,
All right.
she's just a little vampiric doll.
You're just a baby.
Yeah, she's just a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Try to let you guys know I am fairly useless without a knife. I mean, I can grapple, but I only know how to fight with a blade, so.
Do we need to
got
get you
it.
like a kitchen knife or?
I'm pretty strong. I can hold them in place while you guys shank them, or, you know, claw them or punch them or whatever you're going to do.
Oh, I used to box ages ago. I can fight.
I street brawl.
Mm.
Great. Easy. Yeah, see? We got it.
Yeah.
Look, we can just disarm one anyways, or both.
Do we want to lead them up here, away from the door then?
Waiting for witnesses to leave.
Yeah, you'll give it about half an hour or so, and you're pretty confident that they will have left.
Oh, good. That way I don't have to do street preaching and make them leave faster.
Yay.
That would get them going pretty quick. That's fair.
You're just gonna Google real quick Bible passages about gambling.
I'm picturing Skyrim.
Okay.
Oh, what's his name? Oh,
All right. I'm just trying to get things ready. This is going to be our first potential fight.
Just happened so fast.
Just straight in, like,
Yep.
You!
Let's do it. Yep.
We were itching after werewolf. We need it.
Yep.
We're fine.
for the record, fighting is not the only way to hunt. There are other ways that I'm not very good at, but...
Do you want me to try the easy way first?
What is that?
Being very demanding?
You can do that. If you want to try and manipulate them, then you can definitely do that. Or you can just go in and beat the fuck out of them and do it that way.
I would like to facilitate whatever the group wants. So we can do the violent. I'm going to tell somebody to go home and leave their weapons behind, but we can do the fight. That way it's 4-on-1, even fight.
I'm here as the muscle, not the brains.
Yes, you are.
Look, I think the easiest way to get the weapons out of their hands is to disable them and take them.
Sounds good to me.
That's the way I'm like. We could try it the other way. I could try to convince them. I could use a little magic, sure, but it might not work.
Up here to you.
Did you say lure?
Run.
Oh. Ambush, fairly effective.
If
Probably
we could,
away from the door is better.
I can do that.
So if the plan is she goes down, runs them up here, ambush, don't kill nobody, take their stuff.
you can tell if these are vampires, right? We get that little tingle.
You will get your inner beast will recognize.
Okay, so these are not.
kindred,
These are just.
and you
okay,
definitely
good.
have not. I mean, you can hear, like, if you concentrate enough, you can hear, like, the heartbeat. You can see that they're breathing. Like, it's subtle things that you'll notice, but you're all, in your own rights, predators. These are things that you will instinctively be aware of. You can see perhaps the breath in the air. Straight away you would know that that's not one of you. You know, the flush of their cheeks perhaps. That kind of stuff. And then, yeah, when you get closer, you'll definitely be able to hear, like, dum dum dum.
I like the idea of luring them to us.
Okay. That it?
And then I will try to choke one out or disarm one depending on what opportunity I see.
Okay. So who's going to go in and do the luring?
The doll.
Little doll girl here.
Oh, God. Okay.
I'm gonna have
I'm gonna
confidence in
terrify
Annabelle.
them.
The hungriest. The hungriest
I'm
of
going
all.
to fucking terrify these assholes.
Okay.
Josh just sent me a message. He's like, guys, my balls are tingling. These guys are vampires.
I feel a tickle.
All right.
In my nethers.
So you're going to head on down there, Cora?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you are not particularly big and imposing of an individual.
No, she's very wafy. She was probably like 20 when she was turned. She's just probably the least suspecting person until you realize she looks like a living doll. The no pupils, she doesn't move her mouth when she talks.
But you're like, what, 5'2" or
She's
something?
like 5 foot flat.
Oh, okay, tiny.
Yeah, itty bitty.
Yeah, like these guys are easily 6'5", 6'7", like they're big, burly, or heavy guys, I should say. So you'll begin to make your way down the stairs towards them. I'm assuming you're not trying to hide your presence or anything.
No. No.
And okay, you'll see the older of the two, the bald guy with the beard. He would look at the other one. Heads up, Mason. You got something coming. And you'll see he will, like, reach inside his jacket. Like, they've both got these long, long leather jackets, you know, typical I'm a bouncer but not officially recognized kind of attire. And the younger of the two will kind of turn and look in your direction, kind of track you coming over. Now, I have a question.
Yes.
Are you lashing out at them?
Let's see if this counts as it. That is an aura of fear, which does not look like it's lashing out. And this does not specifically say lashing out either. Is lashing out just using your abilities?
So, lashing out is where you tap into your actual, like your beast. I've got it somewhere.
I don't
on my...
think so. If that's the case.
There it is.
92.
Yeah, page 92 is lashing out.
Roll blood potency plus a power. No, this is actual like abilities, not specifically the
fine.
lashing out action. Yeah.
Okay, so what is it you're going to be using?
So firstly, we're going to drop Dread Presence, and if that doesn't work, we'll break out Face of the Beast.
Okay. Dread Presence is...
I got you right here, buddy.
Thank you.
Doo-doot.
Christ, dang it.
It's okay. Long story short, I add my Nightmare dots to all Mundane Intimidate rolls.
Okay, yep.
People subconsciously register me as the cause of their fear and shy away from me. Other vampires can lash out against it, but and I can conjure up brief illusions. I can only project one at a time, and it can only affect 2 senses. No larger than a small dog,
Okay.
no louder than a shout. So I get to add my Nightmare to my Intimidates.
Yeah, okay.
And
Essentially,
if this doesn't
TLDR,
work-
you add Nightmare to
Mhm.
being Intimidate Crazy. Yep, okay, cool.
And if this doesn't work, I'll actually burn a Vitae and, actually terrify them.
Okay.
So she'll turn that on, and even from the top of the stairs, you guys hear that giggle change that you've heard so far into a song as she cracks her head straight to the side and just, you guys should probably run.
God damn. Okay. I'm gonna say that's what, a presence, intimidation plus Nightmare.
Plus, I have a dot of striking looks for intimidate
Okay, good.
purposes,
Yep. Add that in.
and I have a specialization for stare down.
Oh, okay. Yep. Add it in as well. Let's go.
So, it's a few. Okay, so presence, intimidation. My Nightmare is 2, striking looks 1, specialization. Okay, so plus 4. Modifiers 4. So 5 successes total.
Okay. 5 successes is a critical success.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Yes, it is. I'm sorry, Rock. This is how I built her.
He'll live.
You'll be okay, buddy. I promise. Oh, it gets worse. There's worse.
It's like how he hates when I talk like my halfling voice, like a high-pitched voice. Yeah. He hates it.
So far, the sound effects I have are the laugh that Sass burned accidentally, the ghost giggle, the la-la, a cat screech, and a wolf howl.
And I'm not even close to being done.
Well, we only have 3 slots left on the soundboard.
Challenge accepted.
Okay. I'm gonna say for
So
an
you guys hear
exceptional
that song
success,
in the background.
take a beat.
Yummy.
The younger guy who was approaching you. I'm assuming this affects the area, like the targets. It's not a one-person thing. It will.
It says everyone around the vampire feels the world go slightly wrong, so anyone around it, I
Okay, that's
just get
fine.
to add it.
So even you guys.
So I'm
at the
trying to get both of them.
Yeah. So even you guys at the top of the alley, you will feel this, but you know it was coming and it's not targeted at you. But you will probably be unnerved by this unholy event that is occurring, shall we say. The two
little
mortals
steam
in the alleyway. Well, I'm assuming you've kind of maneuvered it so that you're shooing them back the way you
go.
came. Yeah.
She's off to one side, so they have space to go by.
That's fine. So the younger one is going to come towards you as if to be like, what do you want kind of thing. And then this happens. And he's just, you can see the color drain from his face instantly. And he is just going to freak the fuck out and just run up the stairs. The bigger guy is going to be like, what the fuck? And see what's happening. And he too is just going to be like, yeah, no, I don't get paid enough for this shit. fuck that, and he's gonna start running as well.
He waited too long. He gave it a minute to think. I'm gonna try to eat that bitch.
Okay. Well, you can try and grapple him. That will make it easier.
Yes, please.
I was in the fighting area, and then I moved.
Oh, I need to actually look at this. What is
I
this?
think grapple's athletic strength, isn't it?
Yeah, you may. I think there is the attack bit. You know why I don't even have the stupid. Here's the cheat sheet. Why don't I have that open? Because that would be easier, right? Just one of the 15 different books that I've got open at the moment. Or...
Storyteller board.
Yeah. I think that has got the combat stuff in it.
That's stage 3 attack. Unarmed strength plus brawl versus defense.
Okay, so you got an exceptional success. So he's going to be trying to run. He's not going to be trying to do anything to attack you. But yeah, give me a roll.
Okay. Sorry, I'm checking to make sure I don't have any extra bullshit.
It's the older guy.
I
He does have a defense, so let me... Oh, he's pretty tough.
I might not get him. No, he
okay.
gets by.
So I was going to say it's a roll with a -2 from his defense.
Okay.
Also, incidentally, I found out exactly what rotes mean. So if you ever come across rotes, essentially it allows you to re-roll any of your dice that failed when you do a thing.
Cool.
It's not an instant success, but it helps. So yeah, he's gonna like beguiling his size. He is going to I don't get paid enough for that shit. And run and maybe brush past you like you weren't expecting him to be quite as nimble, but they are both running up the top of the stairs towards the rest of you. The young guy's going to be there first.
Yeah, and obviously she's going to turn and make chase.
Okay, but I'm not rolling initiative. I just want to hear what you guys want to do with these guys running up the stairs.
First one up.
Creepy song.
Yeah, first one up. I'm gonna try to snag him, basically.
Okay.
Stop him from running. Ideally, I want to choke him out, but
really hard to I forgot to change it from dark mode. Sorry, guys, it's getting a bit bright.
Oh boy.
Prepare to mesmerize the next one up the stairs, so that way dear Sass can knock the shit out of them in case I don't get the mesmerize off.
Okay. So
I'm getting ready to wind up a stomach punch, so.
Ooh.
So the young guy, Wolfgang,
kidney.
Roll me your strength plus brawl. His defense, let me see.
Strength plus brawl is garbage. So
okay, so it's with -1.
Okay.
Might be a luck.
Might be.
Oh.
Maybe I'm sleeping that guy instead?
Maybe.
Maybe,
Okay. He's gonna run at you and again, he's gonna be like, what the fuck? Try and in his panic, he's like bunny kind of levels of dexterity and he's bouncing around past people. So if you're gonna do something, do it now.
Pardon me, sir. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior sleep?
Okay. And mesmerize, give it to me. What are we doing with it?
Page 2. All vampire has to do is meet the victim's eyes to catch him in the thrall. The control isn't obvious. So I gotta roll mesmerize on them.
Okay.
And it doesn't say what the defense is. I would assume a willpower roll?
There's a chance it might not
dominate,
actually.
Right?
Unless they're humans.
All the vampire has to do to meet their victims is catch them in their thrall. Control is obvious, just ask them to do something. Acquiesce, lock a door, pass a gun. I forget. Some mesmerize them. Just take a rap. Costs nothing. Dice pool is intelligence plus expression plus Dominate versus resolve and blood potency.
There you go.
Okay.
So just resolve.
Against his resolve.
Intelligence, which is 3. It's going to be expression. I like the arts, which is 3. Plus dominate, which is 2. So 6, 7, 8 dice.
I'm just going to roll this.
That sounds good.
So he doesn't get any successes.
Neither do I.
Oh, God.
On 8 dice.
That is crazy. Did that roll 8 dice?
No, it did not. Let's just do it this way.
Yeah.
It did not roll 8 dice.
Didn't roll
Didn't roll
anything.
any dice, really.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I will go over here and I'll click on expression. It's not clicking, so let's do it the old-fashioned way. Advanced roller, D8, rolling 8 dice, roll.
Oh, the skills don't actually
One.
glow when you click them.
Oh.
When you click them,
You
their
have to
names will
roll back
appear
up.
in the dice roller.
So you just go back up and check that they did.
Yep.
That's all.
But you did get a success,
Mm-hmm.
which was more than them. So he's just going to be like, I haven't heard of them.
I think the
Good
command
night.
was sleep.
I haven't heard. Yeah. And he's kind of just going to...
Have him down. Here you go. All the dreams down. Shh. All
Okay.
the dreams.
The other guy is going to quickly follow. Edith, what's happening?
I'm gonna calmly step over the sleeping guy and just straight up sucker punch to the stomach on this guy.
Okay. It is with -2. His
Okay.
defense, I'm giving you... he's not expecting it, so he's not getting the benefit of his full defense, but...
He's a stout boy.
Attack roll. Modifier is -2.
Damn, he's got the same as me.
And I'll spend a willpower for an extra 3 if that's alright.
Of course you can, yeah.
Why not?
So I'll modifier +1.
Get him. Bust him in the kidney.
I got 1 success.
One dammy? It's not one dammy.
What is going on with us?
It will be... Yeah, is that right? It is. I mean,
all
it's
my
definitely...
shit to-
It's definitely
They all
rolled.
rolled.
It's just
Yeah, they rolled.
bad luck. Okay.
I scared them too well, I'm sorry.
So you're going to connect, and he is going to double over as you sucker punch him in the gut.
Is this guy bald or does he have hair?
He is bald, but he does have a hefty beard.
Full beard.
Like, full...
I
Like,
grab I like legs behind his legs, grab him by the beard and like flip him over onto his stomach.
okay,
like-
yep.
For when I do it, then
Like-
like grapple him.
Pin him down. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's strength and athletics.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just trying to find it back on the thing. Because I'm bouncing around all over the place. So.
Grapple for me, unarmed attack was brawl, so I don't know.
Strength plus brawl. Yep. He's defenseless, so it will just be whatever you got.
Oh, strength plus brawl. Okay.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure this is a move though. Inside combat, we'll go with strength plus brawl plus whatever else you can throw at me if you think it's relevant. Whilst I'm looking about,
I do have a grappling as a specialization
okay.
too, so
Add that in then. Yep.
that
Strength-
adds 1.
Strength plus brawl minus defense.
Okay. He will
For
be
grappling or
pinned.
Yeah. On a success, both of you are grappling. If you roll an exceptional success, pick a move from the list below.
Okay. So he is grappled and pinned, and he's going nowhere. What the fuck is this?
As
What
Cora
the fuck?
comes
Like, he's
flying
gonna
up the
like
stairs.
try his best to look down. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that?
I will punch him in the mouth to get him to shut up.
What the fuck?
Stop talking.
Oh, no need for that. Come now, come now.
All right, Cora's beelining up the
Loud.
stairs.
Excuse me, sir. Go to sleep for me.
You mesmerizing him as well?
Yeah, that way I can erase their memories.
Okay, yeah, cool.
With that D20, you're not going to have
Roll
to.
me your...
Yeah, I was gonna say, well.
Oh, wait, what's the D20 for? You just decide
Just
if you're
to
going
see
to nom?
if she was like feral ass right now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She is. As soon as she gets to the top of the stairs and sees that they're both down, she's going after one of them. It doesn't matter which.
They'll say, good night. What?
I mean, I still have his beard up. Like, lift his neck up with the beard.
Fuck yes,
Help
she's
yourself.
diving for it.
Yeah, if you do that,
The swan dives in. Like, motherfucker, I am starving. I don't have time for your morality.
Oh, I'm more than happy to let you feed. Just don't kill the motherfucker.
She probably will. She doesn't know any better.
you know what? Let's see here. Roll me, let me see.
Though you accidentally rip out his throat.
Yeah, roll me a resolve. This is for Cora. Roll me a resolve plus composure, please.
Okay.
With a -2.
Ooh. Nothing.
Excellent. So you will, in fact, frenzy. Because you are hungry, and this guy is not only pinned, but as you see it, the neck is being presented to you like
That's just freedom.
it's go time. This could not be easier. In fact, this might be the first time you've fed properly.
Yes.
This just feels natural. It takes over your very being. The beast inside you takes over. It's almost like the rational part of your thinking will just take a back seat for a little bit, and the inner beast will just take over, and you will rip into this poor guy's throat, like jugular and all. There is no hope for this guy to be saved. He is going to be brutalized. I'm just checking if it gives me vitae on this.
You're okay, babe.
I look up at the father and I'm just like, I just give him a shrug.
A lot of
As
green
she's
water
just
pistol.
wildin'.
Is there holy water in that water pistol?
Yeah.
Okay. How much? You just taking all from him? I'm assuming.
Yeah, if she's frenzied out, she's just gonna rip.
Roll me 2d4. Okay, you will get 5 points of vitae from him. You will be covered in blood. And he will very much be dead.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as the guy goes slack, I'm going to start looking him over for any supplies he has.
This is the older guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll me... You know what? Roll me a D100. We're just going to do it this way.
100. Aww.
He has...
He really doesn't get paid enough.
No. Inside his jacket, he's got like a big, like a hunting knife. Blades maybe 6 inches long. It's a decent size to be concealed within the jacket, at least. It will have its own little sheath and everything, you know, with the strap. You can just take it out. But yeah, there's a knife in there.
Yank it off and toss it to Oh, what's Johnny's character's name?
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang.
I would have given you your money back by now as well, just because obviously I didn't need it.
Oh, as soon as she said she was going to lure him out, I would have pocketed it again.
Yeah, just to be sure.
Like you were reaching for it, I was like, nope.
No. So close. Yeah, I will equip it. And I'm going to look to Father Green and be like, you checking this one or you want me to?
You can go ahead. I'm not up for stealing. I'm going to be doing the last rites for this other guy.
Okay, but if I steal a gun from him and give it to you, will you use it?
I can use firearms. I'm best with a shotgun, but yes, I can use whatever you hand me.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to, might as well check this guy out.
Okay. Meanwhile, your new companion is ripping this guy's throat to shreds whilst you're just like, yeah, here's a knife. It's cool. I'm going to check the sleeping guy out. Like,
He's also being actively sprayed with a little squirt gun.
oh.
There's going to be blood everywhere, so I'm just like, all right, everything is what it is now. So I'm going to use it to paint, so I'm just waiting for her to finish.
Now, when it comes to Frenzy, because Frenzy is a new thing, you can spend a point of willpower to resist the beast, like to resist that breaking out, and you retain control. And then every turn you make a... you can choose to either spend a point of willpower or try to make the Resolve plus Composure roll. But if you have spent any dots of willpower, you add them to your dice pool. So it would be Resolve plus Composure plus however many dice relating to dots of willpower you've spent. However, for the first one, we just say you frenzied because it was good for that. I just want to double check.
Well, and she's new. She doesn't know. She doesn't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
She's probably gonna come out of it looking confused as shit. Just like,
maybe I'm not the best teacher.
You just literally offered this guy on a silver platter, just held his fucking neck out and everything.
Everyone's humanity is 7 currently,
7.
right?
Yes.
I believe so.
Okay.
It has a max of 10, right?
It does, yeah. Everyone should start with 7 unless something
that's 7.
happened. Okay, so that is going to be a breaking point as well.
Oh boy.
Because at humanity 7, you have indeed injured somebody over blood. By injuring, I mean you've just killed someone. You know, a little bit of murder. So. Breaking
Does
point.
they have parallels to my first time feeding?
That one. Yep, cool. Whatever. Breaking points. Wrist attachment. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I know there's a lot of reading at this point.
Holy water actually do anything to us?
No.
Okay.
Oh, well, it depends. Do you have the phobia of holy objects?
Yeah, it can, like, if you buy into certain things, it can, but traditionally speaking, certain vampiric traditional things like garlic crosses, etc., is not. Running water is also fine. Okay, so you are going to have to make a essentially a detachment. To resist detachment, you roll the number of dice associated with the breaking points level. If you have any touchstones, you can draw an additional dice. You cannot spend a point of willpower to improve this. Anytime your character faces a breaking point, take a beat. You murdered someone, take a beat. Apparently, we like those things. But this will happen when you come out of frenzy. So, we'll see what everyone else is doing, and then next turn you can either give me another roll, you can spend a point of willpower to just ride the wave or whatever, and push the check on to the next turn. But you're a bit busy right now. Who is investigating the other chap?
Me.
Okay.
I just roll on a D100.
Yeah, just give me a D100. Like, he's out, right? You made him sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny, thank you. I'm gonna have to deal with Chucky.
Okay. How about a 13? No guns. Sorry, guys.
He does not even have a blade upon his person. He has some brass knuckles in his jacket.
Hey.
Give
There
it
we
to
go.
Edith.
I'll
Oh
take
my god.
Yep. Do the same to pull them out and hand them to you.
Ah, nice.
All right.
See, we work
Big
good
thing
together.
work. Sure.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah.
So, yep.
As in the background, you're just hearing.
Yeah, it's just a kid, right? Going crazy. It's like, that's basically, I'm just waiting for the tantrum to die down, is what I'm thinking. Like,
Yeah.
All right. Okay, next turn. Give me the same same roll for the frenzy, the resolve composure. It's willpower roll, right?
Yeah. Is it still -2?
No,
You've had snacks.
No. Okay.
you are no longer below 4
Starving.
V-Day.
Okay.
Okay, you
good
will
thing.
you will
Yeah.
pass. You will come out of frenzy. You will see what has occurred, and that will trigger an instant. Oh. And we'll do a breaking point roll.
Okay.
I had that.
Yeah, you do have some juice, huh, buddy?
So do you.
Yeah.
Mommy just got juiced.
Mommy's had juice since we got here. The problem is it's empty now.
Aw, damn.
Yeah, it sucks. It's good too. It's like a black cherry.
Yeah.
Not a cherry person.
Mm. I get
Good
made
brand,
fun of a
though.
lot of it. I don't like strawberries either, or raspberries.
Not a
Red
red
berries
berry
in
person.
general.
Yeah.
That reminds me, we popped open that first batch of that has been sitting for 10 years.
Oh wow.
Sweet.
Good. I'm probably gonna have to get several batches of mead going before January.
Do it.
Mead sounds good though.
We do homemade. It's great.
Okay,
I have some in there that I might go get later. We'll see.
so
Twin Five, King Eyes.
you are humanity 7. You can roll 7 dice. What is your touchstone?
Terminal patient.
Okay. Guess you could draw on that as well.
This dude's definitely terminal.
Yeah, like you see this person lying on the ground and maybe get a flash of whoever the patient is, what your
I
relationship
did
is.
send that. I apologize. It's Sophia.
I can't, like, I'm drawing blanks.
You're good.
If it's there, it's
You're
it's
fine.
there. So
Yeah,
you'll get
it's
a
her
quick
Aunt Sophia.
flash of what you've done. And post frenzy, it's not. Maybe it's not your. The guy you see lying there, but maybe it's your friend in the hospital bed you get a quick glimpse of. Imagining them perhaps lying dead on the ground. What have you done?
Let's find out.
Uh,
I pulled on touchstone and it was 7 humanity, so 8.
10.
You're rolling d20s.
Why am I doing that? Because it's D&D, bitches.
Mm-hmm.
You're amazing.
19. Yeah.
So human. So human.
Okay, you did
I
get
got
a
1.
success, so you're fine. You will not lose a dot of humanity.
Fine.
Yeah. Just
Just
shakes it
fine
off,
is
and it's the
relative.
guy, and just, oh,
Face is a bit
looking down
wet.
at her hands and her chest. Oh,
Now, the thing that makes us better than the common rabble is what we do afterwards.
well, you've got to get rid of it.
Uh-huh. And how do we do that?
Probably dumpsters or fire.
Very good. Here's a bottle of water.
How do
This is
you
all-
just have these?
The cassock has pockets on the inside, which is kind of why, like, here, just like,
Beep, beep, beep.
Bible, rosary, oils. It's kind of like cartoon logic, but it's a cassock.
Okay. And she just starts to drink, like, acts like she's going to drink the bottle, and then goes, no, and dumps it over her hands and, like, her face and stuff so she can wash some of the blood off.
Sure, you'll be able to clean yourself up without too much of a problem.
And now we have this.
I don't feel like I'm starving anymore.
Yeah, the emptiness is kind of full, isn't it?
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, almost heard an echo when it splooshed down in your stomach.
That was almost fun. Except coming out of it.
Yeah, that happens a lot. So would one of the others... I presume one of you are pretty stealthy, sneaky. You have soft shoes?
I am.
Outstanding. I encourage you dump the body in a dumpster and do so without being seen.
Okay.
Before you do that, I need to get some of the blood off the body. Zhang, I want to paint the Carthian symbol on the door down there in blood.
Oh, you're starting a turf war.
I'm pissed that these two did not show up. And so, yes, I'm passing the blame to them.
Okay. If anyone has any objections, I could also use a drink.
This guy's tapped, but
the other guy
is available.
Don't kill him.
I promise not to kill him.
Thank you.
I could probably go more.
No.
Can we actually get full?
No.
Yes. For a little bit.
I love that at the exact same time.
If
yes.
it's
No.
business, I've never been full.
It's a fleeting fullness.
Tea,
but
please.
it exists.
Yep. There is a way to get permanently full, but it's a really, really long road to walk.
Well, apparently I'm actually dead, so I don't think it matters.
You're mostly dead, not fully dead.
Hey, Baba, can we not throw a remote?
Quickly, your max vitae you can store is based on your blood potency. If it's 1, you can store up to 10. If it's 2, which I think it is for the professor, you can store 11. So that is the maximum you can hold within you. But yeah, if you want to feed on...
Yeah, I'll give myself a drink in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's asleep, so he's... It's not going to be an aggressive bite, per se. It's... There's 2 different kinds. One is very bad, and another is not as bad.
And since she said she's not planning on killing him, since I have wrote into his brain, Iron Edict while he's asleep, don't remember us.
Fair.
Do I have to roll something?
Just got separated.
I just need to know how much you're taking out of him.
Probably like 2 liters. How much does the body have?
You reckon that humans can have up to 6.
How much is life-saving?
You can take up to 5, I would say, without killing them.
You can be woozy.
But they'd be very... yeah.
I'll take about half. So about 3.
Okay. He's going to take 3 lethal damage.
Gonna get a cookie and some emoji, he'll be fine.
No, this is not Uncle Bob's chair. That's our chair. Get up on the couch, honey.
So is that 3 vitae?
Yep, you get 3.
Okay. Feeling better.
Can I try that again?
No.
Once you're
Eventually.
done, you are well versed enough and are aware that with we'll call it a gentle bite, a non-violent bite, that all you need to do once you're finished is simply lick the wounds, and the holes where your fangs penetrated the flesh begin to slowly close and heal over, leaving no evidence that you were even there.
Magic.
It's a bit different to a violent feeding because your fangs become essentially weapons at that point, and that leaves a scar. The fact that this individual is asleep is in your benefit, because otherwise the victim would gain the swooning condition.
Le swoon.
But yeah, okay. So what's happening? You got your weapons. You killed the guys.
I am stealthily trying to hide the body in a dumpster.
Okay. Are you doing anything with their clothes or their possessions or anything? Like, obviously you've taken their
I'll
weapons.
take all forms of identification.
Okay. So
You know
this
what?
guy,
For good measure, I'll maul the face.
like an animal attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's easy enough to do. Just extend your nails a little bit and just go to town. This is the older one, right? His name is Tim Smith. He is 36.
It's not old. God damn it.
I know. Apparently he's 40. Apparently is middle-aged, so, you know, bug it.
Fuck.
I think his age right now is expired.
Yes. Age is largely irrelevant. Roll me a d4. Thank you, man. And then that many d100s. Okay, he has $30 in his wallet.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep. Taking that.
You'll be able to put him in a dumpster, mess up his face a little bit. What's happening to the sleeping guy?
He's not going to remember what we did, so let's just carry on my wayward son.
This is part of your mesmerize, right? You can just forget that.
Specifically, it's part of Iron Edict. It allows me to give fine details, and it allows me to modify thoughts and memories.
Okay, so he's going to wake up, be very, very woozy, but not remember what happened.
Correct. It's just he got scared, he ran, and then...
Does that cost you anything, or is that...
No, it's just I have to establish mesmerize first, and then I can use another.
Okay. Yep.
And this takes time.
You got time. He's asleep, right? Like. Yep.
Yeah. It's not a quick thing. This is not a combat ability.
Okay.
Oh, that's yours. Honey.
Bloodstains are still going to be on the ground. So there's probably not much you can do about that unless any of you have a couple of liters of Coke, like kicking about.
Not in this cassock.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Where to?
She comes back with the cash like, I actually have money now.
Outstanding. Utilize it wisely.
Probably not.
Okay. So do we know where they started vanishing? Because now that we have at least some equipment whatsoever, we can start looking at the first vanishings or the most recent vanishings and carry on from there. Unless somebody has a better idea.
We got to go chat with
Gotta go chat with Lilybelle.
the Duke. Yeah, Lilybelle. He'll tell us what we need to know. Thinking about it, he probably would have had the weapons as well, but...
You know what? This was an exercise that was needed. We'd learned some things. Somebody got a snack. This was all around a positive thing. We lost somebody, which is downside, but generally this was a positive outcome.
Okay.
Go meet Lilybelle.
You getting on the tube?
There's another way to travel in London?
Yeah, you can get a cab, Uber. You could drive yourself.
I haven't saved enough money for a car yet.
That's stupid.
I know how to drive, but...
Okay. Alright, well, you get on the tube. And you will head to the blood bank, which is where Lilybelle resides. But let's take a quick break. We're just over halfway through things. So, toilet break. I'm going to pop up some adverts for our other games. And we'll be back in 5.
Woot.
Okie dokie.
As my toddler is chattering away. Aww. Brad. What a guy. What are you doing, Bubba? Hey. Back. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Come here. You see a turtle?
Okay.
Here. Oh, is it your Fisher Price turtle?
Toidle. But first we feast.
You're welcome. It works.
Thought you'd appreciate that gift, Neil.
We'll go get some new back. Okay.
I don't need to take a break. I literally just got home just before game started, so I'm good.
Alright, I am back.
Welcome back.
It's just your recess.
Just us. Let me do this, actually.
I'm just double checking if I actually put thingy on the map. I didn't. Okay. Whew. Excuse me.
Anyone with the link can edit.
You doing notes?
Yeah. I just assume now.
That's fine. Like, I keep an idea on what's going on for my intros, but having notes helps.
No notes will be as peak as the...
The Lazuli notes?
Yes.
Good times.
Did I need to roll anything to fucking put that symbol on the door, Zang?
Nah, you're good.
Good, great.
Do brass knuckles even do anything?
They are a weapon in the thing. I did see them. Where did I see them?
Page 180. You don't give me any
additional do extra
bonus damage.
They don't change your initiative. They don't do extra damage. The specialty is they use brawl to attack. As opposed to weapons. I think it is. Weaponry, yeah.
There's a chainsaw.
Same damage as...
It says strength 1, size 1. I don't know if that is minimum requirement.
Strength 1 is minimum requirement.
Yeah.
Size 1 can be hidden.
Okay.
In a hand.
Ah, there you go. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone is back. I will pop the adverts up, but just very quickly, if you are hanging out with us in the chat, please make sure you do the usual YouTube stuff. Give us a like. If you feel like you can, drop us a comment below as well. And if you are new, it would be very much appreciated if you could subscribe as well. All of that stuff really does help. We are growing quite well, like consistently now, so all of that stuff really, really helps. All right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you've already answered them. I was just catching up with chat. I do apologize. This system is very it's a lot more intensive for me to manage than it is to run D&D, so I don't get to pay attention to chat as often, but it looks like the guys are handling that stuff without me needing to, so I do appreciate that. Right, let us get on to Lilybelle.
We know how to function, it's fine.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Let's do this. You know what?
Is Lilybelle a member of a faction, or is he like Switzerland? Neutral.
You can give me I'm going to say an intelligence plus politics roll. And if you have any dots in, clan status, then you can add those as well. Okay.
111, baby.
111.
That's all I needed.
Yup. Where is he? To find him now. There.
I know.
He is. You asked about his clan or his covenant? Just to be clear.
Clan.
He is a Maquette.
No, I'm sorry, Covenant.
Okay.
Not clan. Not clan.
He's a Maquette, and he is part of the Invictus. Power and money.
Cool.
Which would probably make sense as to why you would know
that's why I knew it, yeah.
something about him. Okay. So you get on the tube. The closest stop is actually in the Lancashire territories, which would be the Blackfriars tube station. However, he is situated just outside of the territory, kind of on not the most southern point, but he's like right down here. And you will be able to jump off, and you'll be confronted with essentially a large warehouse in the middle of a small industrial estate, and we'll call it Lilybelle Shipping is the official company title. But you have your black lights, and you will spot, or one of you, I believe, has a black light for the vamp markings. You will spot the symbol of the Invictus on the signage as well.
Huzzah!
Lilybelle is Lilybelle, by the way, like a bell of the ball, as opposed to ding ding.
Got it.
Oh, fancy.
Mm.
So how would you like to do this?
He should be expecting us. Go and talk with him, see what he knows.
Hey.
Assuming there's an obvious way into the warehouse, I'm just walking in.
Yeah, the front door is open. It would seem that there are people working. You don't get the vibe that all of them are human. Like, there's a couple of kindred mingling about the place. You get the ping, hairs stand on end a little bit, whereas you lock eyes, that kind of stuff. But you will be, I guess you'll head towards the office. There's like stairs that lead up to like an upstairs section, which kind of looks quite fancy, actually. Like the warehouse is your pretty standard stuff, but the stairs leading up are carpeted with a red thick carpet, and you will be stopped before you get to them by one of the workers. It's a kindred, and he will ask, "Who are you? What's your business?"
Well, my name is Wolfgang, and I'm here on behalf of the sheriff to go see Lilybelle. He has some information that we need.
Right. He's got an earpiece, so he will just hold that for a moment. He's expecting you. On you go.
Thank you. Keep on moving.
I don't think I'm not gonna ever nervous chuckle. Not gonna nervous chuckle at that, yep. Alright, you will head on up the stairs and you will open the door, and what greets you inside is a interesting scene, shall we say. Lilybelle will be sat behind this old let me just zoom this in a little bit for the thing. Sat in this almost throne-like ensemble, this old school office. There are windows against the outside wall, but they are black, and you can see that there are kind of LEDs simulating sunlight in the fake windows. Lilybelle is a large individual. There are rolls upon rolls on his flesh. He does indeed have a thin cigar in his mouth, and he will not get up as you walk in. You will also probably note immediately that whilst his bulk is seated comfortably in this throne-like chair behind his desk, there are no obvious places for you to sit.
Fine with me. I was going to stay by the door anyway.
Real quick, Zhang, have you ever played Disco Elysium?
No.
Okay. Very similar situation here. So,
okay.
And I just was going through a new game of it, so I was like, it seems very familiar, but yeah.
Sorry. Nope.
No, yeah. Well, in that, there's a rickety old chair, and he says, sit down, and like it hurts your back and shit like that.
Oh,
so
okay. Yeah, no,
yes.
no chairs apart from his.
But I'm just going to walk in and be like, hello, Lilybelle. I am Wolfgang. This is the rest of the group, and I will, give the names real quick, and be like, we are working on behalf of the sheriff to looking to some missing kindred, and we heard you had a little bit of information.
He will. He won't be looking up straight away. Like, he'll be concentrating on what he's doing, and then once you've finished your introduction, he'll take a moment, and then he'll look over at you all. Like, oh yes, I wondered when you lot were going to be coming here. She didn't want to come herself, then? See old Lilybelle.
Trouble in paradise, I'm afraid. She had more pressing matters.
Now what exactly is it you need from me?
Well, ideally, the last location of the last attack would be probably a good place to start. I admit I am no investigator, but if we're going to find any leads, it would probably be there. Unless you have something more promising.
I'll tell you where I've seen them go missing.
Correct.
It's a bit tricksy, this one, you see.
How's that?
Well, all these kindred going missing. One here, one there. It'd be simple if they was all Invictus, or if they was all Gangrel, all the same, but none of them fit that pattern. But
Do you know how many total have gone missing? To our knowledge, at least.
I am aware of 5.
Okay.
Which, on their own, an individual here, there, not so much of a problem. But 5 becomes a bit of a something.
Yes, it does.
Places you want to check out are the Blood Moon Tavern, the Ebon Vale, the Crimson Lounge, the Abyss, and Nocturne.
Right. Those are all bars then, right? Like all clubs?
What was the second one?
They're all places that I...
Blood Moon Tavern.
Here, I'll just do this.
Oh, now you make it easy as after I scrambled and brought it out.
Same though.
Sorry. There you go. I might have said them in a different order, but that's the list.
Which one was the most recent missing?
The check. That would be useful to have put in my notes directly, not having to go back to.
And now you got to roll randomly for it.
No, I know which one it is.
D5.
The Abyss.
Okay. I don't think I've been there yet, so.
What? You?
I might need to
he's
snag
gonna
some people.
He's gonna look at all of you like, any of you from the Crone? Oh, I doubt any of you've been in that place then.
A crone did not show up for their summons, so there are no crones here. Nor Carthaginians, whatever they're called.
Carthians? They
That's
probably couldn't agree on who to send. Useless bunch for the most part. It's always a vote. Always proxies. Anyway, ones you're going to have the most difficulty getting into, well, two of them at least. The Abyss. Very, very exclusive place. I would love to say high-end, but they cater to a very specific crowd. And even I don't know exactly where the entryway is. Just that you need to get permission from Ward.
Permission from who?
Ward.
Okay.
Adrian Ward.
Okay.
He's a primogen for the Crone. He runs the show over there. Yeah. Dare say if he's not shown up at the Prince's summons, though. That sounds a bit fishy.
He might not be so inclined to let us in, then.
Mm-hmm. The other ones you're going to have problems with. Another high-end place. Nocturne.
Mm-hmm.
Again, specific, very rich clientele there. The last one, the Ebon Vale. You only get in if you're invited.
I don't suppose you know how to get invited.
Oh, I get in because of who I am and what I do. But that part you're going to have to figure out on your own. I'm not here to spoon feed it.
For bread.
Yeah, he's having snags.
Okay, that is fair. You've given us enough to go on, at least. Thanks for the info. Do I come back to you and tell you what we find, or what? Or do I just go to the sheriff?
If it's the sheriff that has tasked you with this endeavor, then if I were you, I would not piss her off by going through a middleman.
Alright, good. Makes it easy.
Whereas, I would appreciate the respect given to give me the information to pass on. I suggest you deal with her. You can, however, have my card, and he'll flip out a business card. It just says Lilybelle, in crisp red fancy lettering on a dark black card. And on the back is
Alright, American Psycho, relax.
And on the back, in fact, the card is blank other than the name, but a quick flash with the black light on the back will show you a number.
I really don't want to use a black light in this room.
No.
Great.
Yeah.
He wasn't even laughing at that. I don't think it's come up yet.
Thanks for the info. I'm gonna look at the rest of the group and be like, anybody else got a chat with them, or are we good?
No, thank you.
Do we have verification on like, was there signs of struggle, or? Sorry, I was in liturgy prayers. I didn't hear everything.
We got the locations. That's about it. He said a few of them would be hard to get into. No specifics on any type of struggles or whatever.
My
investigations. He said he didn't want to make it too easy.
My investigations, I'll give you this, have not yielded any signs of an unwillingness on behalf of the kindred to go wherever they were going.
That complicates matters. Thank you.
That sounds like you.
Uh-huh. But there are some who are much better at what I do than I.
That seems silly.
Lilybelle's gonna reach into his pocket and pull out his kerchief. And he's just gonna reach over and he's gonna kind of just dab at Cora's cheek a little bit and then give the kerchief to you. You missed a spot there.
Thank you. Very new.
You're getting it.
No. Well, if you ever need instructing, you've got my number.
That actually triggered my fucking panic reflex.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's not your fault.
She'll be fine. She's in good hands.
My shoulder's seized.
She certainly is.
You do know kind of where people are around the city, though, right?
I have my ways.
I'm trying to figure out who somebody was.
You have a name?
If I did, I would have made this would have been a lot easier. All I know is they were around La Boheme about a week ago, right about when I got dropped on the doorstep.
And they're like you.
I guess. I don't remember.
There's not much to go on. But if I find anything for you, I'll be sure to give you a call.
Thank you.
And he'll
What would
slide.
you want in return?
He'll slide his phone over. He's like, just put your digits in there.
Okay.
And he's gonna just quickly look at it and smirk and put his phone away. If I come up with something, I'll let you know what the fee is.
Okay.
Provided that there's nothing else, you have yourself a very good day. And then John will turn to where he presumes there's a Nosferatu in the corner, and with you, and make his way out.
All right. So first of all, you know where at least one of these places are.
Mm-hmm. Nocturne, baby.
You do know where Nocturne is.
And we've got an in-man.
And you do. Yep. In fact, you have two people that have history there.
Bada bing, bada boom.
You can all give me a... Let me think. I'm going to say an intelligence and... An intelligence and politics, or an intelligence and streetwise roll. So streetwise politics, streetwise or politics plus. Oh my!
I'm not a smart girl.
Okay.
At least one.
So, Cora, you are aware that the Blood Moon Tavern is within the Ordo Dracul territory on the other side of the river. In fact, over here. You might have seen it in passing. It's It's very gothic horror looking. It may be something that you vibed with
absolutely.
in your days. So
in life, she was all about it.
Certainly be aware of that. Wolfgang, you obviously know Nocturne, just that was part of the history by default. We're going to say you also know, because promotions and competitions, the Ebon Vale is the other really high-end place on the list. And that is within, Carthian territory. On this side of the river. And not 1,000 miles away from Nocturne as it goes, but it is to a slightly different clientele. Whereas Nocturne is more financial, rich individuals. The Ebon Vale is more politically influenced, shall we say. It's near where the Parliament is, and it's towards that kind of vibe. Politicians and the sort you'll usually find there. So between you know where 3 of these places are.
Where
Is the
Nocturne's out this way?
So Nocturne's roughly central. Nocturne is here.
You go back to the...
I'm not seeing...
Am I on the wrong thingy? Yep, okay, there you go. Nocturne is there, in the middle.
Okay.
Blood Moon is just over the river, to the right.
Okay.
And the Ebon Vale is here, just to the north of Nocturne, in fact.
Yeah.
You can see those marked on the map? I'm assuming...
I can see dots.
Okay, so the text isn't there? Okay.
No.
I can fix that.
Every time you say Carthian, I think catheter.
Let's do that.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Are these other 2 difficult to get into? Because we were told basically, right, one of them was hard.
Ebon, I think, was the hard.
Or was it?
So Ebon is
the Abyss.
Ebon Vale is invite only.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
And Abyss was a crone one, which
and
you have to get approval from their head person to go.
You have to get approval from Adrian Ward, who is the primogen of the crone. It's a good job you haven't done anything to piss off the crone people or anything yet, right?
Yet.
Or that's been discovered.
I'm unaffiliated, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not like you just murdered someone on crone territory.
This primogen would know who the person is because they would have let them into the club.
They would... Either they gave... they would have had to have given their permission either to the individual or to the individual that took them in. Like, you could take a friend, like a +1.
Gotcha.
Do we know if they went missing inside the bars or outside of the bars?
The assumption is outside.
Okay.
So, to the bar we go, or where do you want to go?
Let's just head to my turf and we'll go to Nocturne. Let's see what, forgot his name again. Manager man.
The keeper.
Knows. Yeah, the keeper knows.
That
He might
looks
be able to.
familiar.
He'll fill us in. Just don't... No savagely ripping anybody open or anything like that. Also, Cora, when we said overeat, that man in there is what happens when you overeat. Or you overfeed. So be careful.
God gave me the creeps. I don't like him.
Gluttony is one of the few sins that has a physical manifestation.
And what the hell did I do?
Rage also has a physical manifestation. Alright, let's take the tube.
Okay. It's a quick trip from Blackfriars on the tube. It's only 3 stops to Canary Wharf, which is the centre of the financial district. Incidentally, this is also your turf, Invictus' turf, and as such,
Prince.
the prince's turf. To get off the tube, it's very, very different here. Everything is, I'm not going to say like pristine, but it's certainly a lot better maintained. You get the vibe that money is spent here. A certain level of appearance is expected to be maintained, and it is. And you will then head to Nocturn. Obviously, the bouncers at the door will know you by looks, Wolfgang, there, so they're quite happy to let you in.
I'll be like, hey, these woods are with me. Official business for the sheriff.
See?
They gotta be on the floor log.
Can I get the names for the guest list? And one of them will whip out. These are not kindred, by the way, but they are ghouls.
I'm gonna look to him and be like, go ahead and introduce yourselves, because I don't know if you guys want to use different names or not, so.
Call me Padre.
Yeah.
Just Shaw.
Okay. So right now, one of the guys writing's gonna look at the other and be like, Padre, is that we all right to the? Yeah, all right. We'll if yeah, Padre's fine. Yeah.
Padre is fine. Yes.
Just Shaw.
And am I spelling that with one J?
Sure.
With an R.
Okay. He's not gonna look directly at you, Cora. Like, he can't maintain eye like he's just gonna kind of like look in your direction, but like past you, so that he doesn't have to. He does that stage trick, right, where you're looking past the person, but it looks like you're looking at the person.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your name, Miss?
Hi, baby. Doing good. How you doing? Sorry.
Like you said that in character.
Yeah, be like,
You want some juice? Okay.
no offense, Slubs, but I'm spoken for.
So it's like she's just like talking to herself at this point.
Just a name.
Huh? Cora? The Greek spelling.
Okay. And
That's Professor Lime back there.
okay.
Professor Tom.
Professor Lime
Yep.
in the greenhouse with the plunger. Yeah,
He's so limey.
I got you. Yep. Okay. Well, in you go.
In. Let's go.
And you'll step inside. Inside is the foyer. You'll be led to essentially a series of elevators, or lifts as I would call them, but I believe you guys call them elevators mainly. You'll take it to the... Are you going up or are you going down?
Bar's up, right?
The bar is at the penthouse, but there is the underneath area.
Where would the keeper be?
The club's open. She'd probably be upstairs.
We'll go up there then.
Okay.
The keeper's a primogen? Prince? What's going on here?
She's just a influential individual.
Good at her job. Very good. Just like me.
Okay. We pull out the ruby red rosary and wrap it around our hand.
Oh, I know why. I'm looking for this in the thing and it's not there. It's in this one. Well, apology. So, you might need to adjust your volume, but the jukebox should be playing in roll 20. You will reach the top floor after a few minutes with a ding, and the doors will open into a very, very classy looking establishment. This place is, you can just smell money as soon as the doors open. Not just money, but you could probably smell all sorts of other things that rich people like to indulge with when they have too much money.
And too much time.
And too much time, indeed. So, the design in here, I would say, is very minimalist. The floors are polished concrete. You can see that dark, scuffed metal accents most of the features up here. And there are panoramic windows that offer an unparalleled view of the city from this height. Interesting, windows are not something usually that welcome in vampire-related or sort of kindred-related establishments. But hey, this place is only open when the sun's down, so it's all good here. Behind the bar is the usual mix of serving staff, and kind of almost floating over towards you as you step into the bar proper will be a slightly older looking lady, but clearly kindred in nature. Very loosely dressed in, I'd say, what do you call that? It's not a negligee, it's just a very, very loose robe over her clothes. This is both her place of work and her residence, as you will be aware. And she definitely gives you, well, she definitely gives me some Caitlin Stark vibes. And she will kind of mooch over to you. Wolfgang?
Good to see you.
I was not expecting you in this evening.
Well, duty calls. Unfortunately, not the fun kind, but we've been tasked by our lovely sheriff to look into these kindred disappearances, and Lilybelle said one happened here. So we figured we'd start here.
Disappearance?
Is that what it was?
People have gone missing here?
That's what Lilybelle said.
Well, let's keep that down. It is news to me, but I would keep such things quiet. It would be certainly bad for business if people did not think here was safe.
Of course.
Let us get yourself a drink, and we can discuss things in the office.
Sure. I'm down for another drink. I don't remember exactly what was on offer, but
they have.
I think I took a gold digger last time.
They have everything available in here. The full complement supplied by Lilybelle, which, to remind you, is as follows. Essentially, all the animal bloods. Also, just a reminder, if
anime cosplayer. Yes.
If you partook of a point of vitae from drinking blood alcohol this night, you will not benefit from an extra point of vitae from more stuff. You get that once per rise. But all the drinks available from the special menu are there. You can, of course, have regular drinks, but in order to keep them down, you would need to either supplement them with blood, or you would need to do the old blush of life The same is true of food. If it is not infused with vitae, you will pretty much instantly bring it back up. So, keep that in mind.
What on the menu is religious?
I mean,
I'll have the nun.
the nun.
Is it an actually religious nun or not? Because I don't want to puke on the counter.
Oh, what is this?
It is all pure, 100%.
As long as it's religious.
That and the Catholic schoolgirl.
Maybe, again, could be an OnlyFans girl, could be an actual Catholic student.
I would think that a place of this repute you would not question such things, but granted, it is Lilybelle's supplies, so I understand. But if it is religious inclinations you're looking for, then there is the nun. There is, of course, the old bastard, because who else closer to death is closer to God?
I understand. As a dietary restrictions, I apologize. I just want to cause a scene in your wonderful establishment.
Also, there is, of course, the schoolgirl.
We'll go with the nun.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going to have some red shirt guy.
You know that dude's dead, right?
I mean, yeah. That's
Yep.
how we got here.
Limited supply. Limited supply.
He's in a wine box now. He on tap now. Yep. Okay.
You don't like that one. You don't like that one.
Nope. Come. Let us discuss these things now. You are received your refreshments and not going to scare the customers away, although they're probably far too busy. Well, you can see some of them powdering their noses.
She says something about scaring people away. Cora just kind of goes, sorry.
Oh, darling, you are fine. I have seen much, much worse. At least you do not have flies crawling on the insides of your eyeballs or maggots falling from your ears. That is scary.
Oh. Yay.
Although I will give it to you, you are slightly unnerving.
I fucked myself up with that little yay.
You'll be ushered into a very comfortable office. There are couches around half of the room, and whilst there is an ornate desk with a nice fancy chair in it, she will drape herself on one of the couches and come, sit, enjoy. Talk to me about what troubles you.
I just stay standing by the door with my drink.
Yep, I will sit. What did you get? What drink did you get, Edith?
The nun.
Okay, yeah.
I stared at the father while I drank it.
The shame. I'll have the nun.
There was no shame. It was just the nun.
She's just
That's
deadpan
fair.
staring at him.
Oh, the American. Yeah, okay. Well, you say kindred are going missing, and you think it is happening here, in my place?
We were given 5 places. One of them was here.
Oh. Good. I mean, for here, bad for general news. You think these are related?
No idea. We were hoping to get some information here, actually. But we might have to do a little bit more digging if you don't know exactly what's going on.
If I may be so bold to ask, do you maintain security cameras on the area around the building?
Of course. We have eyes everywhere, except where we don't want them to be. You will not find any cameras in here. Trust me, I've hidden them well.
Investigation. Yes.
You'll know that kindred tend not to show up that well on cameras. Like, they can be a bit glitchy, or you'll find, like, faces are kind of blotchy, scratched out, like, all sorts of things don't quite work properly. We definitely have records. I can give you access to the best month immediately, but anything more than that, and I would need to go and get the what do they call it? The stores from the hard places.
Archive.
Technology is not that easy for someone like me.
I understand that.
But if it is on behest of the prince, then of course you have access to whatever you need. As long as you can make sure you put in a good word for me, of course. These things are expected.
Yes, they are. Of course. We'll say you were an integral part of helping us solve the mystery.
What else do you need from me? You have camera records for building, going back 1 month.
I don't suppose you know how to get, an invite into the Ebonvale.
I am familiar with the owner, yes.
It's also on the list.
I could set an arrangement up with them. I don't think I could make it easily this evening. Perhaps another day.
That's fine.
But I can let you know when it is time. I have your number after all.
Yep. Other than that, I guess we could ask if the door people saw anything, but about all I got.
You have access. I will make sure you have access to the shift rotas so that you can see who was on the door when you find the knight in question you are suspicious of. It is very bad news for one of us to go missing, let alone 5.
Yeah. I don't know what the equivalent of insight check is, but I want to know if she's not revealing something.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's empathy.
Empathy, yeah.
Yeah, I would say maybe either a wits and empathy, or I think wits works. Wits empathy works.
That's fine.
If I have a training in this too, can I roll as well?
You can all roll it, yeah, if you want.
Bugger.
Excuse me. Wow, okay. Edith, you're a bit lost in that nun there. Yep, I said it.
I'm wishing it was an atheist, is what I'm doing.
Well, if you like inferior vintage.
So yeah, you all who succeeded would definitely get the vibe that surprisingly she is showing concern over the situation, but notably the concern is over what damage to the reputation of the club would be rather than the missing individuals. Essentially, how this is bad for her and her reputation, her business, how it impacts them, as opposed to, oh no, something's gone missing. It's okay, damage control, that kind of stuff. But you don't get the impression that she's withholding anything.
Oh no, our table.
Yeah,
Okay.
Anything else you would need from me? Or you know we have extensive supplies if you need it.
Padre here could use a shotgun.
I think we could manage that. You would be surprised what we have in Lost and Found.
We'll be sure to check that out too. And don't worry, we're not going to let any of this blow back on you, or Nocturne.
You better not, or you will find yourself missing.
Yeah.
I joke. You wouldn't find yourself.
Yeah, fair. Alright, well, that's all. We're going to go grab the supplies and I guess check the footage.
Yeah. So she'll say you will find everything you need in the basement.
Works for me.
And as a kindred employee of this place, you will have the key for the lift to access the lower ground floor, shall we say, to get into the downstairs area. It's a much older part of the structure, like the modern the modern clean area of the penthouse bar is replaced with I'm not saying it's not like catacomb styles of old and dusty and things like that, but it's definitely got some older architecture down here that the structure was then built above. There seems to be quite a bit of that in this city. But you'll head down to the security room and be given access to essentially the cameras. You'll see that there are some positioned to have views all around the outside perimeter of the club, as well as the club itself. You definitely don't see any that look into her office, but it would be safe to assume that she would have access to anything like that if it was there.
Scratch my head and be like, anybody good with these?
With computers?
Yeah.
I'm smart, but not classically trained in like OS2 or
Probably
anything like
our
that.
professor friend is.
Oh no.
Correct.
Is it the professor? I think
He has one computer, but 4 int. So,
Holy
yes.
shit. Yes, it's him.
He's smart.
Oh, wow.
He has to be able to grade papers.
So, yeah,
that's his one computer skill. He just,
Probably, yeah.
just to grade papers, yep.
So, intelligence computer, I'm guessing?
Yep. Or I would say you could do intelligence and investigation whilst the feed is being accessed, kind of thing.
Oh,
so
perfect. Yeah, I'll do that. Because he's got 3 in investigation, so...
like, no disrespect, but bringing up a video from a older is not exactly, like, crazy
rocket
difficult,
science.
right? Here's a disc with a date. Okay, cool.
Damn, he almost crit.
Wow.
Apparently it's just a good day for me.
I run the film club at the university.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just double checking if I brought this picture over. You can go hide again. He's not. But yeah, okay, so
You buddy.
Yeah, you tell him.
yeah, damn straight.
I love that it just works for my background bullshit.
It does, it's cool. Okay, so you will spot about 2 weeks ago, Professor Lime, a kindred, someone who's obviously kindred. Like, it's hard to tell initially as they're in a suit, but they definitely give off like power suit vibes. Like it initially you're not sure if it's male female, but it's because it's hard to see faces on vampires on cameras. But you will notice that there is a woman arm in arm with this female kindred very striking woman. Pale skin, dark, deep red hair, in fact. Let's do this for you. And she will show up on a few different cameras. There you go. Basically, the reason it stands out is you'll see that she's kind of like flitting around the club, and she's getting attention from regular people and quickly dismissing it and seemingly focusing just on kindred is her interest. Very subtle, but you pick up on it. And then she is seen leaving with someone who would fit the description of a kindred, and they leave the club. They head down an alley down the side of the club, heading towards the tube station. But that's about where the camera feed itself drops.
Do we know who we're looking for now?
She looks a little bit like Edith.
Not intentional.
This game and redheads, man.
It's just the vampire
Everyone
vibe,
loves
man.
the
That's
redhead,
like, yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Back when I had flaming red hair, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You say this was a couple weeks ago, they're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2 weeks.
2 weeks ago, yep. Let's make a note of that, so if we miraculously get footage from the other ones, maybe we can get a timeline going.
Yeah.
Which subway station did she hit, by the way? Which one did she take?
Canary. It would be Canary Wharf is the nearest one.
Canary Wharf,
Okay.
the closest one.
If we have a time when they entered in, does the tube station use the little cards where you scan them and like and you have like a
Like
balance?
a train pass kind of thing.
I don't know if that's a thing because we don't have that here.
It is in London, so yeah, it would be here. So yeah, you have a travel pass, and basically you top it up and pay for buses, taxis, all sorts.
So if we use that timestamp and they keep a log of the travel passes, if we can get access, we might be able to get a name, or at least a close proximity of the names that crossed at X time within 5 minutes. That might narrow down our search a little bit, because then we might be able to cross the name and get a location.
Well,
It's a shot in the dark.
it'll be easier to do a name if we can get the guest list for this night when she came in. So then you know, and then you can cross that with whatever we can find at the station.
You're so smart. That's a
No, I just know how people found me when I got in trouble.
Okay, and here I was about to make a comment about the positivity of Sesame Street, but let's carry on.
Okay.
No, I was a thief.
Just outright.
Gotta live somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, let's go.
I give that look back to you.
You know that's not the right way.
Meanwhile, Cora just whoosh. Right over the head.
Go lost and found and get a shotgun.
Yeah. So Lost and Found is actually essentially just the guns and ammo place for this particular establishment. Usually you'll get the kindred bodyguard types kitted out with this sort of stuff. But it looks like Dimitri is working the Lost and Found this evening as you head over there, Wolfgang. He's a stout individual, close cropped hair. He's got that kind of close cropped beard, but it's kind of got the little badger marks in it. A little black and white in there. And he'll be, Wolfgang, how's it going?
Going pretty good.
You need something?
Yeah, we're down here to get a shotgun, ideally. Unless you got something better back there.
Yeah, I might have, but unless you got the authorization, you ain't getting Betty.
Okay, all right.
Just the ticket for Mossberg?
Yeah, we'll take the shotgun. If you got extra blade, I'll take an extra one of those too.
Yeah, no probs. And he'll go to the nearest locker and pull out like a bundle, and just like roll it out. And there is all manner of implements here. There is like small knives, like little flick knives. There is dentistry tools. There is saw blades. There is all the way up to kind of like cleavers, machetes, like, and anything in between. So if you want a blade, he'll let you have a blade.
I was gonna snag another knife.
You can sign any one of these out, but I'll need it back. Just let me know when.
Okay.
Same with the shoddy. You need what, a big one?
The bigger the better.
Like a long.
It's kind of like an.
Guns aren't really my thing. I can get you one where it's like chopped really small, or I can get you one that's got like big barrels, like they use in the fields, or I can get you kind of like a long one, which apparently is accurate.
If you have an A11.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, come have a look.
Sure.
You do not have an A11. You do not have an A11. Not for him.
He's basically like he. There might be some like assault rifle type things here, but he's very reluctant to let them go, especially to someone who doesn't work here that he doesn't know. But he'll be like, "Look, Wolfgang vouch for you. I'm fine with that, but he said a shotgun, so I can't let you have any of those ones." And I definitely can't let you have Betty. And he'll point to like essentially one of those compact like rocket launchers, essentially, that you can you unpack. Yeah, that one, that's my favorite. But you can have these ones, which I think are sawn-offs, and this one I think is used for hunting ducks.
Well, let's be honest about it. Let's go with the Remington 870.
The A11 is a fucking automatic shotgun.
Yeah, but the Remington isn't. The Remington has a 5-clip with it.
Okay.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You guys and your names mean nothing, okay? I'm trying to hint
love
at
the
the
fact that I literally just put that in the chat too.
So the Remington 8.
Okay, yeah, you can have one of those. It's like a police one, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a riot shotgun.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll have a couple of those.
So,
Hilarious.
Father Green's going to undo all 33 buttons of his cassock, open it up, and there is a immaculate suit underneath. And he starts taking things out of the left side of the cassock, and it is like there's like a spare alb, there is a pellet, there is a whole stack of holy handkerchiefs, and he hooks it on the inside so that way it's on the left side, so that way he draws right-handed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Big brain.
He'll give you a box of shells as well.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
And then he'll look at Wolfgang and be like, telling you now, if that comes back, but if that doesn't come back, or if it comes back damaged, it's coming out of your hide. And I mean that literally.
We will take care of it like our own children. Thank you.
Good.
Wait, that reminds me. Takes out the shotgun again, blesses it, and puts it back.
Look at that. Protection from on high.
You get kind of like a sneer, but yeah. Okay, yeah, you do you. I'm not judging.
Judge away. It's such a good conversation.
Yeah,
but we'll save that for later.
Yep. Okay, yep. When you bring this back in one piece, we could talk. Yep. All right.
You heard him. You can give him the religion talk when you come back with it.
Can't promise I'm gonna listen much, but yeah, we can talk.
It'll be fine. Don't worry, I can be very persuasive.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to the door.
What about you, short stuff? What do you want?
Oh.
Oh, give the doll some nice pics.
I'm good.
Why? You lady?
Unless you got a Kevlar vest in there or something.
No. You not tough enough?
I'm tough. Doesn't hurt.
Then you'd be fine. Don't worry about it.
Edith, you're already a gun show. Don't worry about it.
And here's the point where we insert anything that Professor Lime might want to be able to retcon. The Professor Lime pick something up too if they want it. I don't know, but...
I mean, he has no firearm brawl or weaponry,
Yeah,
so I'm going to say probably not.
He wants a walking stick.
Maybe he needs the Kevlar vest.
He needs a cane.
Good choice on the...
Let me...
actually, yeah, he could use some armor.
You want a cane? Like a stick?
Well, I was just saying because he's fucking old.
Oh. Hey, I think we've got something for that, actually. And he'll go rummage around and then kind of come back and dust off this old, like... It's like an old, gnarled walking stick. Like a bit like a shillelagh, but...
Okay.
Yeah, bulbousy root bit at the top and then kind of... Yeah. And it's like... It's polished, it's just dusty and not been used for a long
Girl's
time.
got himself a quarterstaff.
That's hilarious.
You can you can keep that. You don't need to worry about bringing that back. I wouldn't tell anyone.
That's hilarious.
You need anything else while you're down here?
No.
So you were looking at the footage. You find you're looking for?
Yeah, I think we did.
Okay, good. Well, you know where I am.
You have a good night.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
All right.
Back to the elevator and...
Very nice guy. Thank you.
Ah. Yep. Yeah.
Unblinking.
You too. Mm-hmm. Bye now.
I love it. Bye now. He's like, get this thing out of here. Yep. She's just right along.
Was there anything else you needed from like the records or?
It'd probably be a good idea, now that we know a timestamp of when this chick came in, to get a quick list of like the guest list from that night, just so we can sync up the time and try to get a cluster of what could have been her name. That way, if you do go to a tube station to check that way, we can cross-reference.
You got 4 successes on your check, so yeah, you'll be able to narrow it down to about an hour's window of time. So you'll get a bunch of names that you'll be able to take pictures of for referencing.
What about the name of the person she left with as well?
Actually, if we see both of those at the same time at the tube station, we'll be able to find it, because if they left at the same time.
Okay.
We wouldn't be able to find them if they left at the same time.
You can give me another investigation roll, please, to see if you can pick out the potential vampire's name.
Everybody or just one?
Whoever is doing the checking.
Just one.
I mean, just the guy with a 7.
Yeah, it's fine. Yep, you good.
That guy.
The scholar.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, it is gonna be. Wow, these names, man. A vampire called Roxanne Roth.
Okay.
Roxanne.
I've said the same thought.
Turn out the red light.
All right.
So now we have a name to absolutely look for, and the name directly before or after, if we go for the tube station check, will be the other girl. Easy peasy.
Give me one last investigation roll.
Oh god. Okay.
We got this.
Hopefully. Watch this be the one he absolutely flubs because he's tired. It's past his nap time. We're good.
Dropping one each time. We got one more in them.
Yeah.
There was another Roth signed in that night. A Millie Roth.
Okay.
And she is in your list.
Oh.
Your window.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It's probably getting quite late by now.
Good.
Might be a good idea for you guys to reconvene tomorrow evening.
Mm-hmm.
To step outside the club, go your separate ways, I assume. Unless, Wolfgang, you're inviting anyone back to your crib. Like, just say it. You got the space.
I do have the space, correct.
He doesn't have the will.
But, yeah. Fuck them.
No, yeah.
Yeah. I understand. Alright. So I assume it's back to the church, back to the university for Professor Lime, back to your crib, and back to Le Bohème for everyone else.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, no, Edith's got. You got a place as well.
I got my own place.
Yeah.
It's back to La Bohème for me.
Okay.
I
live in the walls.
We're sun up.
All right. As you make your way to your respective, even
Okay, Bruno.
So what?
places where you.
Okay, Bruno.
Yeah. You will make your way back to your respective places where you put up the fangs for the day, entering into your day sleep. We will close the session out there. I'm going to put the adverts up, and I'm going to say thank you guys for being here. Apologies that we're a bit slow in places, but we will get faster as we pick up the rules and use them more often. We will definitely be back on Friday for our next game, which is, of course,
That's the one.
Out of the Abyss hardcore. Things are getting very interesting in that game, being pulled every which way with the many factions of Gracklestug. And they're about to embark on their exploration of the Wallstone Caverns. Tunnels,
Wow,
even.
magic.
Massive.
Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for playing. Thank you guys for also hanging out in the chat. Obviously, it's very much appreciated. If you've yet to do so, please do chuck us a like. And if you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe. Also, feel free to drop us some comments below. We do try to respond to all of the comments as best we can. But that is it for tonight. We'll be back on Friday. Until then, please do take it easy. And as always, if it's easy, take it twice. Bye.
See ya.